All right, everyone, good morning. It's an early morning. It's an early morning. This thing still have the cord? It does not. It's one of those ones that's the older model with the... Well. Alright. It's not exactly how I planned to start the episode. Might be something up here on the left. They sometimes have stuff out. But good morning, it's 6:20, almost 6:19, so it's a little early, but it is trash picking day. I guess it rained. Is there something up here, or is it just boxes? It is boxes and wood, or there's no boxes, just wood. Alrighty, well, welcome back everyone. Trash picking, another episode here with Taco Stacks. Let's enjoy the day. It's gonna get warm. Hopefully the rain will wash away and we'll have some sunny days ahead. Let's find some treasure here with Taco Stacks. Make it a go on trash picking. Let's do it. Beautiful sunrise starting. Oh, these are gonna, however I put these in here, they're gonna roll around. These things are seriously heavy. For what they are. Oh my goodness. Maybe they'll stay. Alright, some more, looks like patio furniture. Actually, oh, yeah. Good old casualty of patio furniture. Holes right down the center of them. Kind of look like they're probably, oh, pretty light. They might not be. Give it a quick test. Aluminum. Do I want to take them? So I have a bunch of patio furniture I took apart the other day. Didn't do it. No, I didn't do it yesterday. Didn't do it yesterday. But what I did was I just went ahead and cut right there, and then I cut on the top right there. And so that was clean aluminum because there was no bead that ran through the center of those. Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't. When I say bead, I mean a steel bead. But then you get clean aluminum as opposed to taking it in just as right now it's dirty aluminum. But we'll see what happens. Obviously you lose weight, you go through a Sawzall blade, all that stuff. Actually, I missed this going out. How did I miss that? How in the world did I miss that? Maybe I was distracted. There was a car coming down this driveway over here. I actually drove straight through this way and I turned around to pick up those chairs. Do we have another one of these tables? We do. Oh, this one's a little broken. Little broken. I legitimately have a stockpile of these. And, you know, I kind of do save them. I have a lot, so I really don't want to save anymore. But you guys know how I use those green bins for the flea market. About 3 of them are busted out on the side. And that came from those pallet auctions. And the pallet auction no longer exists. Well, it might exist, but it doesn't exist in person, it exists online. And the photos and everything, it's so wild that anyone even bids on anything. because they literally don't show you anything. But anyway, the one by me doesn't exist. The other one I had to drive 2.5 hours to go to. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but it took 2.5 hours to get to one of those pallet auctions, one way. But they don't do them in person anymore, so those green bins are no more. I think I went on Uline. Could have swore I saw them there, $29 each. So, just stockpiling stuff if I find it, because, well, it looks like we're never going to find it again. Oh, of course. Right on top, soaking wet. Bells. It's all yard sale leftovers. A lot of china. A lot of china. I don't know if this is going to dry out. It might. It might dry out, might not. It's all china and porcelain stuff. And it's all yard sale leftovers, which not exactly the thing I want. Is people stuff they couldn't sell at a yard sale. But yeah, I don't really do the china. In fact, put a bunch of china in my local auction that I've had in my family for, well, it wasn't mine. It was just like my parents bought it at an auction a long time. Or my grandparents did. Finally putting up for sale, and I really don't expect to get more than $10 for a whole set. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Don't really want to be responsible for this glass break-in. I don't know what the... Well, this one probably has electrical components. This one probably does not. I would pick up that glass, but if it gets windy, it's probably in the best possible position right now. You know? And I never take in fridge doors. I assume they're metal. They are a metal case. I'm going to take this one, not the other one, because this one has probably all the electrical components and metal components of that ice maker. But I'll have to do more research on them. I really feel like they are metal, but I know, I mean, obviously there's all that plastic on the inside of it. I just know the back of fridges are definitely metal. I got a lot of metal on the back. I wonder how everyone's allergies are doing so far this spring. Today is actually the first day for myself where my nose is getting stuffy, I'm coughing. Today's the first day. Guess we can do a two-part here. Try and grab this with my other hand. I think I can. What's going on with these things? Finding a bunch of those. Now this guy, throw like that. So this is what everyone tells me to do whenever I find a mattress in a storage unit or whatever. They probably did this because they didn't know how to get rid of a mattress. That'd be my guess. All you have to do is wrap it in this town, but I don't know. Maybe, I mean, they got out all the guts, so maybe something else happened with that. But I've done that once in my life. I've taken apart either a mattress or a box spring, and it is not an easy project. It sounds so easy on paper. Oh, you just cut the fabric with, you know, a razor blade and just rip it right out. Boy, you are in for a, that's vintage. You are in for a rough day. It's a nice Sunday project that turns into a Monday project as well. I guess it was so hot the other day, this thing's fallen over. Or somebody probably just ran into it. That's probably what happened. Oh, it's wood. Alright. I feel like that's the second time that's happened. It's hard to tell from the road, you know, if it's rusted metal or rotted wood. It sort of looks the same color. You know, I talk about almost missing something. Wow. I thought with the black handle I saw this very quickly, I thought they were cast iron. They are not cast iron. These probably are aluminum. They are. They can go with my chairs. I'll have to figure out what I want to do with them, because it's almost like I get them out of my life if I do them now, or I have to go home or bring them home, because I think I want to go straight to the scrapyard. I don't have much metal at home. We have, well, I guess we'll stop and get this. This looks like another wood chair, but there's metal next to it. Not a lot, but then we'll just go to the scrapyard rather than go home. That is wood. Yeah, it's wood. So it's either they go home with me or I get rid of them today. They go home with me and I put them in my yard or my driveway. I cut them up and then I bring them in 2 days from now or 3 days from now. But then I have to look at them for 3 days. It might actually be the better choice. Figure the difference in price if I cut them up. As long as there isn't a steel beam, as long as I didn't magnetize that thing and there's no steel beam, I would say by separating them and cutting them between all four, I'll make another $3 on top if I just brought them in right now. So $3, a little bit of work. I don't think I'd really go through a Sawzall blade. They last a lot longer than you think. Yeah, $3 is $3. Hey, look, another chair. It's not a gaming chair. That's actually an office chair. Wow, that's shocking. Box fan. Got me another box fan. Oh, it's got a huge dent in the side. I wonder what happened there. Alright, you show me a huge pile of stuff, I'm going to get out. You know, it looks like it's all trash. Cardboard, I see a fake painting, or a kid's painting, I should say. That's garbage. No metal. Being quicker than quick here. quicker than quick. Almost as quick as those ornaments are probably going right back in the trash. Those solid bulbs, they don't sell too well. People want it for the box. That's what they want it for. In fact, there was actually I was at the last auction. I kind of regret not buying it, but at the same time, I've never been really exposed to it. They were all the old shiny bright ornaments. Some were actually like very like ornate looking. I didn't really look at it because to me, I was like, oh, that box is going for like $100. And they were just the ornaments in a large, just brown box. That'd be about 50 or so. Different sizes. And I think I bid up to like $5 or $6. And no one else was bidding except for this like young kid who did flea markets, clearly. You know, was on the pace to be the next Taco Stacks, just being a junker, you know, buy the cheap stuff, sell it cheap. You just tell. You could just, so I was really like, this is cool. But none of like the antique people were bidding on it. And I thought it was really interesting. And started thinking more and more about it. I was like, was that really actually a great buy? Or do people really just want it with the box? And I thought a little bit more about it. I'm like, they probably want it with the box, but you know, if you hang it up on your tree, you don't need the original box. Like, you're hanging them up. But do people just like to collect it rather than use it? That might be where I'm getting at. I think these are just muffler pieces. I don't think there's any catalytic converter here, which catalytic converters are pretty hard to get rid of in Pennsylvania. They have the state law. I think it's a state law, not a federal law. I don't know. Was that a catalytic converter? I think it's just a muffler or some exhaust system piece. The way you do is you look at it and you say, oh yeah, that's a catalytic converter. No, you look at it through the hole, and then if there's like a mesh thing in there, it's most likely a catalytic converter. If there's no mesh or junk in there, it's not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. In my days of doing this, of doing YouTube and trash picking, I've only come across 3 in nearly 1,300 episodes. I've only found 3. That's pretty impressive. Alrighty. I think that Razor scooter is also irony aluminum. Yeah, I've seen people take these whole things apart. That one's actually a Huffy. It's missing the handle grips. The handle grips. My gloves are actually, yeah, you can see them. They're getting a little soppy. Funny enough, this was literally 1 house, 2 houses down, 1 now. 2 houses down. All right. Putting this over here. There. Go like that. Well, I'm thinking this one isn't too heavy. Maybe. Something like that. I guess it's more important if everything fits as opposed to how it looks going on, how it stacks. Alright, I don't know if this stinks or something else stinks, but it's not exactly pleasant out here right now. I think it's this. Wondering why my van's so dirty. Okay, made it to the middle yard. I'm going to drop off all that stuff. I'm not going to drop off the aluminum. I'm going to take it home and figure out something with it. Thinking yesterday about how heavy that cast iron stuff was. Be really nice to be able to just find a ton of cast iron at one spot, because, you know, 6-7 pieces all of a sudden, you know, there's cast iron radiators over there. 6-7 pieces, you're at 1,000 pounds. Whereas here, you know, you deal with 6-7 pieces of anything, you might be at 200 or 300 pounds. And then paying $3 more for every 100 pounds, you know, the same amount of weight for whatever reason. Oh, I guess I gotta go. I guess I gotta go. If you have the same amount of weight, you had 1,000 pounds. I'm saying a lot of number. Yeah, 1,000 pounds, you make $30 more. You're bringing cast iron as opposed to light iron. $30 is pretty good. I can't see anything. Somebody dropped off a Christmas tree. Someone else knows the secrets. Oh, that's right. I gotta figure out what this stuff is before I give this thing away for nothing. Alright. This is a mess and a half. Alright. 2 crispy $10 bills. $20 is what we got. Another great day. Finding stuff. I have all those aluminum chairs and other items in the back. I kept one of those things, which I tried doing a Google image. I was able to find one of them. The one was definitely a muffler. The other one I'll have to cut off one side because I don't have a stick that I can shove down into see if there's any junk in the middle of that to see if it is a converter. I tried doing a Google image on the other one. It was giving me like 8 different things that this was definitely not. I see there was what looks like a Volkswagen logo on it, or maybe it was an Audi logo. Whatever it was, it has some car maker on, completely rusted out, like they're not usable. But so I'll have to see if we get a little bit more money than just light iron for one of those. And yeah, I'll go home and actually take apart some of those chairs and make a little bit extra money. It's always nice to make a little extra money. But yeah, 2 crispy $10 bills, $20 for today's haul. And we got some ornaments, which hopefully will dry out. Anyway, thanks for tagging along for another treasure hunt. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below, and stay tuned for next treasure hunt. Next adventure here with Taco Stacks. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.